Dear fellow dental colleagues, fellow alarm providers and well wishers, thank you for tuning in and spending at least 3 to 4 minutes with me today. When we look at the workflow, we're now on to the part where we're looking at remote or digital simulations. Overwhelmingly, the market is saying is, why do I have to go to a dentist to get a scan to see what my teeth are going to look like? Surely with technology, apps, AI, there is a better way to do it. Right now, what we're seeing when we look at some of the top companies in the market is everybody scrambling to release products into the market right now that facilitate this, because COVID, they recognize, is an opportunity for dentists to be able to communicate remotely. And up to now, there's been a hesitation of dentists to embrace remote or virtual, and there's been a hesitation for patients to embrace this, because the perception is if your doctor has phased to telemedicine, it's cost cutting and it's outsourcing and it's about degrading service and value. So in that context, I'm sure we understand why it's been hard for dental companies to bring this into the dental market. Whereas it feels now that the tables have turned, and actually remote video conferencing, teledentistry, whatever words we like to use, is actually one of the few things that we can do to help and serve people out there who in this transition period are looking for help, but they're concerned about COVID. So right now there are a number of companies who are launching prematurely, let's say, into the market different simulations. One of the things that I have observed as an aligner, coach or mentor is when we look at rates of acceptance of treatment, there is a clear divide between a dentist who can successfully emotionally engage a prospect and those who really struggle to perhaps ask questions and to show a genuine interest in their patients, because they feel inside it just feels a bit uncomfortable. Because one thing that we've come to understand is that everybody is buying through emotion and not through logic. One of the most powerful emotive movers that we found are perhaps the simulations from your scanners. So one of the missing links right now within the workflow is, how do we create emotional engagement? How do we get the patient to take ownership of or take excitement from the possibility of what's possible by engaging in a digital workflow? So one of the most important things is how we integrate some kind of simulation. Right now, you may be using a DSD kind of thing, you may be outsourcing this. But what we have come to understand is, without some kind of emotional engagement, without some kind of vision as to what's possible, practitioners are often saying that, it's their Achilles heel. So let's all come together. Let's discuss what we're doing right now that digitally is creating a simulation that for our prospects is creating engagement, excitement, enthusiasm. Because through these three E's, the three E's of enthusiasm, excitement, and energy, we find that our communication engagement with our prospects is a lot better, and the more likely they are to transition into some kind of treatment. So thank you so much for playing full on today. Thank you for participating. Let's share some of these ideas and really get to grips with what we can do right now in this COVID transition period and figure out a way forward. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.